over the last 5 or maybe 10 years, DC animation has been unfortunately mid. In my opinion, the last greatest DC animation TV show was Young Justice, and in my opinion, the last ever great DC animated movie was the death and return of Superman that led to the death of the DC AUM. I don't know how you pronounce that. But ever since the Tomorrowverse came, the first Superman movie was pretty decent. And the Batman Long Halloween movie 1 and 2 were peak. But ever since then, in my opinion, that shit has been trash. The animation has been horrible. Those stories have been lackluster and boring, and none of it is interesting. The animation is dull, boring, it's not fluid, it's not exciting, it's not entertaining. And now on the TV side, the Young Justice season 3 and season 4, in my opinion, in my humble, honest opinion, were mid. Season 1 and 2, dating all the way back to 2010 and 2012, were peak, but season 3 and 4 were mid as fuck. So the DC animation on the TV side and the movie side have been lackluster. There are probably more movies to even list and more TV shows to list as to why they have been ass, but that would make this video be very long. What this video is about is that in 2024, 3 DC animated shows are so promising that it might bring back the DC animation to its prominent status quo. I already talked about my adventures with Superman season 2. I'm still watching season 1, and that is peak. It's 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I'll say 9 out of 10. There's some things I don't really like about it, but that's just one example. The second example is Batman the Caped Crusader. Obviously, this will be released all the way in the fall or October, and we haven't even seen it, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be peak because I haven't seen it, but from the trailer, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty decent. And the last example I'm gonna bring up is Suicide Squad Isekai. I just watched it, and I'm gonna tell you this, I'm pretty surprised that it entertained me. I'm pretty surprised that the animation was fluid and the animation was actually exciting, because when I first saw it, I had my reservations. I was like, oh, another Suicide Squad project. Like, how many more Suicide Squad projects are we gonna go through? And I was kind of getting a little bit tired, but today when I watched it, I was entertained. I liked it. So it starts off with 2 scenes actually. One is a high-speed chase of Joker and Harley Quinn. The other is Amanda Waller trying to create this portal and using someone's corpse, or I think the person was alive, as a portal for an entryway to another universe or reality. So the Harley Quinn speed chase, the animation was great, but Joker looked a little bit ugly in my opinion. I don't like that design of Joker, despite it being a different universe. That design of Joker is fugly in my opinion. But I liked how the animation was when they were driving around and Joker was playing the piano, laughing and talking. It's as if like they're using the Tesla cars where you can just drive without actually using the steering wheel. I liked it. It was showing that Joker is crazy, he's insane, just playing the piano and driving, because they're doing a high speed chase, because I'm assuming they completed a robbery. And then back to the Amanda Waller situation, the portal for the new universe worked, but it ended up killing the members inside of that facility, except for Amanda Waller due to probably plot armor, but it's Amanda Waller. And the Joker and Harley Quinn scene ends by Harley Quinn going into a bar for some odd reason. I don't know why the police didn't come. That's a little plot hole there. But Joker drives away. Harley Quinn is in the bar. She fights the bar people because I think that they're the police or some opposite gang. She runs away to the rooftops. She now is interrupted by Katana, who I like her design and I like how she looked in the show. And Katana and Harley fight. Harley is outmatched. Katana beats Harley and knocks her out. So this causes Harley to be arrested for a year and a half later, because we now see Harley, she wakes up and we see Deadshot waking her up. And as she wakes up, we now see Clayface. We see someone with a bag over his head who is actually Peacemaker. And you know, I like how they interact with each other. I liked how their relationship was starting to build and form. It seems pretty entertaining, you know what I mean? Come to find out, all of them have chips in their neck that if they depart from the mission that Amanda Waller has placed them in, they're all gonna die. Even if they don't even do the mission, they're all gonna die. So the run-of-the-mill Suicide Squad story, the origin of it basically. And Amanda Waller's mission for them is to go into this new universe that she found out and do something that I don't know yet. I'll probably have to find out in the next episodes. But as they're in this new universe, their ship gets hit, it crashes down. The pilot, who was named Adam, dies. So it causes them, their shackles be released. So as they now get released, they now see the inhabitants of this world. They're currently at war with each other. It's like beast monsters, like, you know, mythical beasts like pigs or like hogs, like frogs, or, you know what I mean? Those like beasts fighting people with like swords and shit. So it's kind of a little bit in that like celestial type of thing. I don't really know the word for it, to be honest. But when they now encounter these beast people, the Suicide Squad and the beast fight, and man, the animation for the fight scene, that fight scene in particular is great, because we see King Shark, who was actually in the helicopter the whole time, he breaks out, he starts to eat people, starts to just kill people. All of them are killing people. Peacemaker, we now see it's actually Peacemaker, because at first I didn't know it was Peacemaker. We see all of them doing their moves, and in my opinion, the animation was fluid. I like the animation. Like, I like the fight scenes. So the fight scene ended where they're now stranded on the planet, or just reality, and then the good guys with the swords come to confront them, but the episode ended there. And I'm gonna have to tell you this, like, the animation was good. Story had a little bit of plot holes, some plot holes there, but the animation and fight scenes are good. The animation style, the aesthetic, like, it's not too campy, because you know how some anime shows are like so campy. It's not that campy, but I like it, you know what I mean? I think it's serviceable. And by me bringing up the show, bringing up My Adventures with Superman, and bringing up Batman Cape Crusader, if all these three shows are all hits, because My Adventures with Superman is a hit, Suicide Isekai could be a hit, and Batman Cape Crusader will have to see, it might be a hit. If all these three shows go 3 for 3, I do believe that DC animation has returned back to its prominence, because man, the last 5 to 10 years were complete mediocre, man. But that's the end of the video. I'm out. Peace.